So now we know something about you, that you, in a sense, you speak other dialects because you're from Africa.
Yes.
And what are one of, give me an example of another dialect
I
that you
speak Creole. Pretty much Creole. That's the only thing I know how to speak.
How would you describe Creole?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know.
But you say you speak Creole, so
Well, Creole,
most of us don't really know what that
it's
means.
like some West African people, they speak Creole, like Nigerian, they speak Pidgin. It's like similar to Nigerian, Ghanaian language.
Is it based on English though? Or is it based on
It's not English.
It isn't.
No, it's not.
Are there different types of Creole depending on what part of West
Asian
Africa?
people speak Creole, but it's different from us, the West African. Asians speak Creole as well, but we speak ours differently. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Asians have a form of Creole in their
Yeah, they do.
language
They
as
speak
well.
Creole. Yeah.
All right. What about within your community of Sierra Leone, where you're from? Is their Creole is prevalent there?
Well, Creole, it's common in Sierra Leone. Everybody know how to speak Creole. Where I came from,
Does the general public use
it's
Creole?
a general public speaking.
What about in the business community? Do
They speak English.
they speak traditional English or
They speak
British
English.
English or?
Well, Sierra Leone was colonized by Great Britain, so we speak like British English. Yeah.
So, on a normal daily basis, the way that you do business is by Creole or by traditional British English?
Well, quite frankly, I speak both. I speak English and I speak Creole. When I'm home, I speak Creole with my family. When I'm out with my African American friends, I speak English. Yeah.
So you're bidialectic is what we call it.
Yeah.
Two dialects.
Two dialects, absolutely. Yeah.
Great. So tell us about some of the people that, let's say speakers or talk show folks that you look up to, that you, if you will, emulate as get ideas from.
Well, I look up to Oprah Winfrey. She's like my role model. I love her. She's a phenomenal woman. She's a woman of substance. She's intelligent, smart. I mean, I love Oprah Winfrey. I look up to her.
And what is it about?
And she's also doing good things for the African community, like South Africa. She went over there and she built schools in South Africa. She's helping the community, not just America. And she's a wonderful woman.
So she's a great role model for
She
you. Then.
is, absolutely. Yeah.
And she's got her own magazine. And
Oh,
she's
yeah.
a publisher.
Television show owned. She's doing a great job.
So that would be maybe a good person to meet.
Absolutely. I would love to meet with her, and I would love her to do an exclusive interview with me because I'm working on a book which is based on a true story about my father who was killed back home innocently with 28 others. So.
And how you overcame the tragedy.
I mean, it was so devastating. My family and I, we've been through so much back home in Sierra Leone. As a young girl, because you can imagine, they killed my dad. I've been traumatized, abused. I've been through so much obstacles in my life. But thank God, I made it through. Here I am in the States.
So you are very optimistic that you can survive and grow in this environment then.
Absolutely. I love America. America is a land of opportunities. I love staying here. Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 2, 3, or 5 years?
Well, 2 or 5 years from now, I would love to accomplish a lot, finish up my degree in college, and I would love to be a successful businesswoman, have my own business or have my own clothing line, and produce my movies and write books as well.
So do you see your primary revenue or income coming from the clothing line or from the acting, or both?
Well, both, yeah. Not just acting, but both.
So
Yeah.
what would you like to concentrate on right
I
now?
would like to be a successful author and businesswoman.
So you're working on a book now,
Yes.
and this is a true story based around the tragedy of your father's death.
And my story and my family as a whole.
Is there a happy ending, and this is a happy ending, so to speak?
Well, absolutely. The book is very interesting story. as a young girl, you faced a lot of obstacles and challenges. So I came over here. So I'm trying to pursue my career. As a young girl, you don't have to give up in life. You have to stay focused and get yourself education and just be strong and do what you have to do to be somebody in life. You have to be focused.
Are you currently attending school?
Yes, I am.
And what are you studying?
I'm actually studying psychology, and my major is criminal justice.
Very good.
Yeah.
So how do you think criminal justice would apply to entertainment or fashion design? That seems a bit unrelated.
The reason why I want to focus on criminal justice, I love, maybe one day I will go to Sierra Leone and take it back to my country. Maybe I can be a successful, like a minister or member of parliament, which is a good thing for me because I need to have that education. Yeah, and get the degree as well.
Have you written down a business plan?
No, not yet.
Do you ever put any, I know you're a writer, so that you must be putting plans.
Well, yes, absolutely. I do have plans. Yes, I do. Yeah.
So do you ever write, well, we used to call it a diary. That was when you wrote about your personal life. Is that how you started the book?
Yes, the book is like 85% almost done with it. I'm just trying to wrap up some things so I can get my publisher and get everything worked out for me.
And when do you anticipate that this is going to happen?
Well, I'm thinking about hopefully in the middle of this year, my book probably come out.
So you are ready. This is going to be a year for your initial publication.
A success for me in my life, and I want the whole world to get a copy of this book. It's a very interesting book. It means a whole lot to me and my family. It's one of the best stories that I've ever written down.
That one of the best stories you've ever written. So
Yeah.
you've written other stories.
Well, I did. I actually trying to work on like a TV series, which I'm trying to put together. But this is gonna be far best for me.
So
Yeah.
you're basing your TV series perhaps on the book? Because
No,
usually it starts off
it's
where
two different things.
they're totally different stories.
Yes.
All right. So your priority though is the book first.
Absolutely.
All right.
After the book, then I'm planning to shoot the movie as well.
Okay. Now there are lots of authors in this DC area alone that have books. What are you going to do to get your book promoted?
Well, I'm looking to get a very good publisher first of all. Once I get a publisher, then I'm going to trying to get linked up with Amazon, do a book signing in different bookstores and stuff like that, and promote my book, because you have to do a lot of promotional work so people can know this is what is coming out. But if you don't do promotional work, how will people know about you or know about what you...
That's absolutely true. So, but on a basic level, you want to test market your book, first of all amongst people who know you,
Yeah.
then amongst people who are their friends, and then amongst people who may not know you, but a small, what we call a focus group, where you can provide this service to them for free sometimes. Maybe give them a book, give them an opportunity to read it, and then come back to you and tell you what they think, give you their observations and so on, right?
Well, as a professional actress and producer, what I intend to do after completion of the book, I'm planning to do a book signing in different states, whereby people will come, then I'll do a book signing, then I can talk about my book, then people can purchase a copy, because that's what I intend to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you plan on finding someone who would like to host you
Yes.
for the book signing. So do you see that as, because bookstores are having a difficult time more so now than they used to. Certain bookstores have closed down. Even some of the large bookstores have closed down. So do you think it's going to be more of a challenge to find businesses who will be willing to host a new author?
Well, that one is not a problem at all. My publisher, trust me on this. I have one of the best publishers.
Oh, you have a publisher established
Yes,
right now?
already. He's actually interested. He lives in LA. So that
Okay,
one is not
great.
a problem at all. He pretty much loved my story. He's so fascinated about it. So I got everything planned out.
So
And-
he's putting some he's
yeah.
putting some resources behind
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
That one is gonna be a A+ for me.
When do you
So,
anticipate that you're going to do your first book talk?
I'm contemplating about hopefully in the next couple months.
Really?
Yes.
By spring?
Maybe spring or summer.
April?
Maybe May. Yeah, April or May.
So
yeah.
you're projecting for maybe April. Would you
Yes.
say realistically that could happen in April?
I think May. Let's put it in for May, June.
Okay, so
yeah.
your goal is that you would like to be on the book discussion trail by May.
May, June. Yeah.
I have a feeling that you will be wearing that.
Really? Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Because it's a little chilly out right now, but May
The weather
comes
is
around.
beautiful out there. It's like 50 degrees outside.
That's true.
So
Well, compared to 2 days ago, I mean, it was
Yeah.
really colder 2 days ago.
I love to dress really upscale and just dress nicely. I love fashion.
When did you realize that you love fashion?
Since I was back home in Sierra Leone, because I was into entertainment, I've won beauty contests as well. So I'm just following my dreams. Fashion is in my blood. Yeah.
So, traditionally in the States, I don't know how it is where you're from, traditionally women are cast as fashion models who tend to be tall, tend to be over 5'10" or 5'11", maybe 6 feet in certain cases.
Okay.
But you're smaller than that. So do you see yourself still possibly doing runway shows?
Absolutely, they have different type of models. Not only taller women, they have models for fashion line. Like you don't have to be 6 feet. They have fashion for model, fashion for jeans, fashion for tank tops. It depends.
Great. So that doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother me
can
at all.
That's not something you're concerned
No.
about. You feel like you can still provide
Oh, of
a
course.
service. Good.
Yeah.
Good. So you've got a plan. You've got about 5 months before you go on the book tour. In the meantime, fashion is such an important part of who you are. So you're going to be looking into maybe some of the local fashion. Like you've got some beautiful jewelry on right now.
Oh yeah.
You
This
seem to be
one,
representing
I'm
a jewelry
representing.
style.
Oh, I love jewelries. Actually, I bought this one. This is the Indian gold. It's 22 karat gold. I love jewelries and I love to look good.
So-
One of my favorite designer is Roberto Cavalli,
Oh.
and this is what I have on. Yeah, it's an Italian dress.
Yeah, I saw this in the
Yeah.
picture of you the other evening in what you were wearing. Oh, that's very interesting. It's got like a leopard-ish
Yeah.
pattern.
Cheetah.
Cheetah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
So you see,
There we go.
that's what I like.
There we go. Have you ever thought about designing any of your own fashions or
I would
representing?
love to have my own fashion line one day, but not anytime soon. Let me make the money first.
Well, you can always conceptualize it in the meantime until you find someone who can help you to
Right.
produce it. All right, so we're going to be working on something that's representing your experience in DC.
Okay.
And since your name begins with a W and a B, we thought maybe we might want to call it WB in DC.
Oh,
It rhymes.
wow.
There you
I
go.
like that. That's
And
awesome.
it would feature you
Okay.
having discussions with, say, other people who are interested in fashion in the area.
That
Some of
sounds
them
good.
have businesses that are right down the street nearby MLK Library.
Okay.
And your involvement with them in conversation. And maybe they come with ideas for you, or vice versa. You can come to them as a consumer or as a person who's just interested in learning and express your appreciation if you like their work, and then they can interact with you. And maybe you can do kind of a joint promotion. What do you think of that idea?
That sounds great.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
So WB in DC, that would sort of complement what you're doing on not only your book side, but as far as your public speaking and then potentially any other fashion-related activities that you're involved in.
Sounds good. Sound like a plan to me.
You ready to do that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
always ready to roll.
She's got energy and she eats well. So there
yeah.
you go.
And I'm a good cook.
And she's a good
I
cook.
love to cook African food, Mediterranean food. I do it all.
All right. You do it all.
Yeah.
Good. We're going to see if you really know what you're talking about.
Ow.
All right? And
Trust
taste
me
it and
then.
see what it's like.
Yes.
All right. Signing off for now is Wendy Bangura, WB in DC.
WB in DC.
All
Y'all
right.
stay tuned.
Good.
You